Good evening. Ooh, it's tippy. Okay. Good evening and welcome to tonight's concert. My name is Jack Young. I teach orchestra here at Hudson High School. We're so glad you're here with us this evening. In front of you is our varsity orchestra. This is our 9th graders. And we are playing 2 pieces tonight. One of those is Arlington Sketches by Elliot del Borgo. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. It's a nice concert piece. Hope you enjoy it. 132. Here we go. We got this. 132. 1, 2, ready, and. We're going to give one more shot at that. You got this. 132. Big. Don't be afraid of it. You got this. 3, and 1. It's okay. It's okay. 3, 4, 1. Whew, first one out of the way for the year. All right. Woo! So, in previous years, we've had 5 weeks of school and hey, let's do a concert. Well, that's when you're meeting every day. Now we're meeting every other day. And so there's a lot of space in between days, and it's not consistent every day. Not saying these kids haven't stepped up, because they have, big time. And honestly, as I was walking back, I heard of someone say, oh man, no, it was not so bad. The sign of a great musician is how you come out of a place of trouble. Right? Yeah. If you can recover and keep it together, it's great. That's called learning. Okay? So keep it up. Don't leave anything that you don't want to say. Does that make sense? Just play. Have fun. That's what this is about. Okay, moving on. Yeah. Woohoo. Speaking of fun, our next piece, Riding the Rails. Kind of a song depicting railroad, but then the composer decided to take Swing Low, Sweet Chariot and throw it in the middle. And so that's what we're getting, and it's pretty cool. So we hope you enjoy Riding the Rails. Have fun, relax, make music. right, in front of you is our concert orchestra. This is our 10th through 12th graders. We are performing 3 different pieces for you this evening. One is Mock Morris. This is a piece by Australian composer Percy Granger, who's known mostly in the band world. He has done a lot of wind repertoire, but this is actually a piece he originally wrote for string orchestra, and then it was converted over for band later. But it's a really great arrangement. It's a lot of fun, so we hope you enjoy Mock Morris. All right, so one particular thing that makes that last piece fairly challenging instead of just 2 violin parts, we actually had to split our numbers into 3 because it's written for 3 violin parts, and at some point it also splits into 2 cellos. And second violin, I think, even splits. So eventually there's like 9 different lines of music going on versus our usual 5. And so it makes it a little bit challenging. That's been a lot of fun to put together in a real way. I mean, fun. and so congratulations on a job well done, folks. We're moving on. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Moving on to Beethoven. And this is an arrangement from his Opus 131 string quartet, one of the movements. This is called Presto. All right. So our final piece of the evening is what you could consider a French suite. Not only because our composer based all of his songs on French folk songs, but there's a style of music called French dance music, French suites, dance suites. And Gustav Holst, who is well known in the classical world, did the Planets and several other big pieces. He did some string orchestra suites, and one of them is St. Paul suites. It's fairly tricky, and so what Brian Balmages, who's a modern-day composer, did is he decided, well, I'd like to do something that honors Holst's St. Paul suite, but still is something of my own. So what he did is he took 3 French folk songs. The first is La Mer Miguel, which is a story about a woman who loses her cat, and then for some weird reason, her next-door neighbor or housemate or something decides to sell her cat as a rabbit. That's what the song is, right? Yeah, I did not coach them to say that. No, yeah, we followed along, and yeah, that's the actual story. So eventually she finds the cat, right? I think, isn't that what happens? No, that's right. It's a melancholy ending. Be careful. Okay. The next one, Fai Dodo is it's a lullaby is what it is. And so we get a nice lullaby. I should just read the notes off here because when you have ADD, you just forget things. Trust me. Okay, the third movement translates. Okay, so the third movement is an interesting juxtaposition. The song that he took is actually a really slow kind of mourning song where somebody has lost their love, or at least the love is not being returned to them. But Brian Balmages, again, took the music and put it in the style of a fast fiddle tune. So I still need to email him and find out why he decided to do that, just because it's really interesting given the subject. But that's what that is. And then finally, the last movement, Cadet Roselle, is it's a marching cadence from the 1700s that the French army used. Only Brian took it, and this is where, if you know St. Paul's Suite at all, maybe we'll do it later this year. We'll see. Anyway, there's direct connections where you'll hear several maybe off kilter rhythms or interesting harmonies, and that's just Brian trying to honor Holst through his music. So here we go, the 4 movements from Suite Versailles.